it's Kat, and today I'm going to be making a card using our Winter Wishes collection from our Christmas Blockbuster 2023. The top of that I'm using is a Festive Fanfare. So I've got a 7x7 blank, and we are going to cut this down to a 5x7 tent fold. I'm going to do that by just popping it on my trimmer, making sure the score line's at the top, and we're just going to trim away the excess. I'm going to cut a matte layer for the back, so I'm going in with the silver mirri to match the foil, and we're going to cut this to 7x5 inches. I'm then going to take my matching cardstock. I'm going to concentrate on these 3 soldiers over here, and we're going to cut our layer. So I'm going to come 3 notches under the 5, which is the equivalent of 3/16, and then we're going to come 3 notches under the 7. And the piece that I've taken away from the top, I'm going to pop back on just to keep that black detail in there because I like it. So I'm just going to add that back on with some construction glue. So just line that up to the top. We'll turn it over, and we are going to put this onto our mirror mat that we've created. So to create a little extra wow factor with this card, I want to create a acetate front with our snowfall acetate. So I'm going to cut this down to 7x7 inches. And then just on 2 of the opposite sides, I'm going to take this I'm going to use the track on my trimmer as my score guide. I'm going to take it to 1/2 inch and score, and then to 1 inch and score, and then I'm going to turn it all the way around and do exactly the same on the opposite side. So 1/2 inch, score, 1 inch, score. And this will create a simple box front. So we're just going to fold these lines in and give them a good burnish. And the same on the other side. And we are going to wrap this round the back of our card here. So I find it easier if I place my adhesive, which will be tape in this case. So we're just going to go down the 2 long sides with a strip of double-sided tape. Burnish them down slightly because I find it easier to bring the back off. And just remove the back in. So I'm just going to fold that up slightly. I'm gently going to place this underneath so I can feel that top score line there. Make sure it's lined up, and then gently press the acetate down into place on that side, and then we're just going to bring it over and do the same on the other. Just making sure it's meeting the top there, and that is fully in the side. This will create that box shape on the front, and then you've got a little wiggle room if you just want to pinch it into place, so we've got that box front there. There we go. And then you can go back to using your construction glue to pop this onto the front of your card. And this should cover the front. So we'll pop that in place. Because it's construction glue, we've just got that bit of wiggle room, so we can do that. My matting layer is just slipped, so I'm just making sure that's gone back into place. And there we go. And while that dries down, let's go over to our top set. I'm going to take out this big frame here. And the topper from the middle. I've put some adhesive on the back of here already, so we're just going to take the back off there. It's just the double-sided tape that we used before. We're going to pop this onto the front. So we're just going to line it slightly to the top and then into the middle. And then we'll take away the middle frame. I'm going to add our foam pads to the back. And we'll put one in the middle. This down, and you can just use your fingers underneath that acetate just to make sure that it's adhered nicely. And then we're just going to finish with the sentiment. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And we're going to add a foam pad on the bottom here. And we're just going to layer this up over the bottom. And we'll finish with a couple of silver gems just on either side. You can put a bit of pressure on your acetate if you need to. You can always pop it back into place afterwards. It will come back up. And there we have our box front acetate card.